Hi, everybody. Welcome to Cox Connections. Brad Grundmeyer, Director of Public Government Affairs for Cox, Louisiana. Thank you so much for tuning into our show, Cox Connections. Greatly appreciated. In this segment, talking to an organization that's near and dear to my heart. That's the American Cancer Society. And they have their upcoming 2011 Hope Gala taking place on Saturday, August the 20th at the Shops at Canal Place. Phenomenal place to be seen. Party with a purpose. Great thing. Great way to come out and enjoy a wonderful evening. And today to talk about that, happy to be joined by Ms. Allie James, who's the event manager for the Hope Gala, as well as Clark Castle, Food Committee Chair, as well as a member of the Board of Ambassadors for the American Cancer Society and the Hope Gala. Thank you both for coming by today.
Thank you so much for having me.
As I was just telling you, Allie, right before we started, the previous Hope Galas from the American Cancer Society have always just been such a choice event, and it just looking at what's to take place, music from the Bucktown All-Stars, et cetera, it seems like it continues every year just to top itself.
It becomes a challenge every year.
I'm sure.
It's a good challenge. It's a
Where
great
much is
challenge.
given, much is expected. So
yes,
yeah.
But it is a great challenge every year. You know, we sort of look at what we've done in previous years,
right.
and you know, after the event, we rest on our laurels for a day,
until someone says,
a couple of days.
Come on, you got to get back to work.
And then we immediately start looking at what we can do the following year. You know, just to keep people engaged and keep it interesting and keep it fresh. So it's very fun. I have one of the best jobs in the world.
It sounds like it. You know, we were talking a little bit again before we started taping, is that for both of you, don't necessarily have a true quote-unquote cancer story, because you know, many people who get involved, you know, whether it hit home or maybe a mother or a father or the like, you were both telling me, because you know, it's always inspiring to me, those who have obviously a full plate but always niche out that time to spend helping and assisting nonprofits in our community. Most of them do it because something has impacted them personally. Right. But for you, it seems like outside of that, it's just something you feel so strongly to be involved with, correct?
For me, it's a great job. I mean, I left another career in for-profit 6-7 years ago, and have been in nonprofit ever since.
So
and
much
I find
more rewarding.
I find it incredibly rewarding. And Clark kind of has a different story. Clark has a real job. Not that mine's not, but Clark has a real job, but he also just donates his time.
Yeah. Why so, Clark? Why have you continued to take of your time, which is the most precious thing you can give, to the American Cancer Society, and particularly this event?
Well, this is my 5th year to be involved with the event, and from year one, I kind of fell in love with it. Realistically, you know, I'm probably a statistical anomaly in that I don't have anybody in my family that's been affected by cancer.
Let's hope that continues to be the case.
I hope so, but you know, I also realize that it is an important cause, and one that I'm happy to dedicate my time to.
And it's so inspiring. I really appreciate the two of you, and for, you know, my involvement personally with the American Cancer Society, and some personal, you know, my mother and my father. Dad's still doing great, but still a cancer survivor. I think it's inspiring, and I know many people. You know, you always say there's, you know, 6 degrees of separation, but when it comes to cancer, that seems like it definitely, you know, someone who's been impacted in some way. So I know that the American Cancer Society does a great job here locally in making sure that the dollars stay for advocacy, for research, and for making a difference, correct?
Absolutely. And locally, right now in the state of Louisiana, we're funding a little over $4 million, I think $4.3 million in research. We have 4 researchers in New Orleans, 2 in Shreveport. So those are where funds that are raised obviously roll into research. We fund several transportation grants where we work with hospitals to make sure, I mean, that can be one of the most difficult things about treatment, is getting to and from treatment. Yep. So we fund transportation grants in addition to our advocacy efforts through our American Cancer Society Cancer Action Network. So we have a lot of things going on. And here in New Orleans, we also run the Patrick F. Taylor Hope Lodge, which is an incredible place where cancer patients can stay for free during their treatment.
I love best that it said that you do programs, and the mission follows helping people to stay well, get well, find cures, and fight back. I love it. How great of a mission can you say?
I know.
In such short words, and I support it so much, because either if it's helping on smoking free, and that ordinance is on the advocacy side and on the prevention side, but also the cure side, as well as you said, the look good, feel good programs, and the feel better, I can, and man to man, and all these programs that find their niche among those who are going through a cancer journey is really significant.
It is, and just, you know, especially programs like Look Good, Feel Better, where I mean, I could talk about these things all day,
Yep.
but where women can come in, you know, who are dealing with appearance-related issues from cancer treatment. We have a boutique at our office on River Road that's full of wigs and makeup, and we run programs in hospitals where women can come in and learn skincare techniques as they're maybe facing changes in their skin texture and hair loss and lots of different things. And very often I'll be passing through the lobby, and you know, there might be a woman in with her sister or her mother, and there's always a lot of cutting up going on in there. So, you
Getting
know,
sassy and stuff.
Yes, yes.
And even, for instance, even the man-to-man, you know, as, you know, it is uniquely different for men as well. There are some things that is best shared between men, and the man-to-man program definitely does it. Again, the American Cancer Society has something that fits everyone. More so even if it's just getting information and getting yourself research. 24-hour phone, probably one of the most visited websites, unfortunately, and I mean that not against the American Cancer, but that we have to even have this conversation about cancer. But it's all about the Hope Gala, and it's a good way to raise money. It's very, very important. It's coming up on Saturday, August the 20th. It's going to be at the shops at Canal Place. The patron party, Allie, 6:30, and then the Hope Gala is 8. Patron party level tickets are $300 per person, and the Hope Gala tickets are $150 per person. Tell me a little bit about what this night of hope is going to transpire, what's going to be. First off with the patron party.
The patron party kicks off the event 6:30. It's on the 3rd floor at Canal Place, and the patron party is where we honor our Spirit Award nominees, honorees for this year.
Great event.
And these are people who have made significant contributions to the fight against cancer in our community.
Right.
So this year we have 11 honorees. They're fantastic people. They're from all the facilities in the area, private practice, they're volunteers, just people who are really dedicated to the mission of the American Cancer Society.
Absolutely.
So that's where we honor them, we run a program, and then, you know, everybody sort of cuts loose at 8 o'clock down on the 1st floor at Canal Place. We have the Bucktown All-Stars, we have a great silent auction, we have a live auction with some fantastic items.
And we'll talk about Top Chef in just a second.
Yes.
But I was going to ask you, Clark, food. I mean, what a tough job on the food committee chair do you have. Tell me about the great restaurants that are going to be there.
Well, we have, let me see, 15 great restaurants coming in this year. We got Sainte Marie, Bayona, La Petite Grocery, La Côte Brasserie. Who else do we have? I'm losing track.
Best Steakhouse.
Best Steakhouse, Creole Creamery. You know, it's.
I mean,
we have an extensive list of restaurants from all different
this
types.
A-list group of people.
Pretty much.
It is a great group of restaurants.
And if I recall, you know, it's not just like, you know, here's a cup. I mean, everybody has a certain fancy way of a presentation. It's all it looks amazing. It's a beautiful. Have you ever had a chance, or even maybe have been to Canal Place and never seen it shut down?
Right.
And thanks to the folks at the shops at Canal Place for even letting that happen. But it's a great fundraiser, great music, filling it up, and great food. Silent auction as well?
Silent auction as well. We've got some great items in the silent auction. The live auction too, wonderful stuff. I was actually going over it today with somebody, and we'll also have our very popular Champagne and Diamonds raffle. Friend and Company is donating a gorgeous necklace to us. It's a raffle ticket. You purchase, it's a champagne glass. You get unlimited champagne throughout the night, and your name goes into a drawing for the necklace.
Now, we at Cox, of course, are very happy to sponsor the Top Chef. Tell me about that. First time we've done this.
Well, it's the first time we've done it,
Yes.
and Clark is the one who pulled this all together, so I'm going to let Clark go ahead and tell you about it.
Please
It's
tell me
his
about it.
baby, and it's
It
something
sounds
we
awesome.
are so excited about.
It's been a lot of fun. It started out as just kind of a random idea. I said, why don't I reach out to these Bravo Top Chefs to see if they'll come cook at the event? And so with your sponsorship, I also got Langenstein's to sign up to provide the groceries. So they're going to be cooking with Langenstein's, you know, produce and meats and all that. We also got Sodexo to sponsor. We got Limo Livery, and they're staying at the Windsor Court, so they're also the sponsor. But the 4 chefs from Top Chef that are coming are Hosea Rosenberg. He won season 5. We have Ed Cotton from season 7, who was a finalist. Also from season 7, we have Tracy Bloom, and finally from season 2, we have Betty Fraser.
Right, awesome.
All coming to cook at the event.
Hard to get?
You know what? I couldn't have asked for a better group because they're so easy to work with. They've been agreeing to everything that, you know, we've asked of them. They're proponents of the issues, so
Very nice.
I couldn't have asked for a better group.
So what will take place? Obviously, you're going to have the Top Chef. Each will prepare like a unique dish. Is that my understanding?
Each is going to prepare their own dish. We're going to do Not really, you know, a fun-spirited competition to raise more money where they're going to have a box at their table for people to donate to decide which is the audience favorite.
And that will be done by what people making a contribution at
With
each
dollars.
with dollars. So,
Your vote with dollars.
what happened is there'll be a best dish based on donations at each table.
Correct.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
And of course, all donated their time at no cost, which I definitely want to
no
make sure of.
cost.
And I don't want to jump without, of course, thanking Auctioneer Health Systems for being the title sponsor
Right,
for
our
this
title
as
sponsor.
well. Let's everybody wrap it up and let everybody. This is going to be a great event. You have to check it out. Again, it's the American Cancer Society's 2011 Hope Gala. It's Saturday, August the 20th at the Shops at Canal Place. Patron party 6:30, and of course the Hope Gala is 8 o'clock till, Annalie, for the most part?
11.
About 11 o'clock. Great band, the Bucktown All-Stars. Of course, great restaurants. Of course, the Top Chef series will be there. Great auction items, both silent and live. And it's just going to be a great event, as it always is. Tickets are available. Is there a website they can go to?
There is
or?
a website. It is neworleanshopegala.org.
Okay.
Or you can call the American Cancer Society office at 504-833-4024.
You are a pro, such a pro. And I appreciate you both for your commitment to this and your time. It's really, really going to make a difference, and I thank you for that.
Well, we look forward to seeing you on the 20th.
You betcha.
gonna be
The Hope
exciting.
Gala, yeah, thank you, it will be. Hope Gala, make sure you check it out, everybody. It's coming up again on Saturday, August the 20th. That's it for this segment. Thank you so much. We hope to see you out there. Thanks for watching. We see you guys.